Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 2 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to start adding the grid lines, the exterior wall, and then the levels. Now we're gonna continue working on this. So I'm gonna zoom in here, and then we're gonna start off by adding the stairs. So under architecture, you can click on the stairs, and then once you have the stairs, we can start adding the stairs by determining how many risers that you want and also the distance. For me, I'm going to add at least 14. It will be 7 each, and then it's going to be a U shape. So I'm going to add 14. I will add 7 each for the riser, and then it's just going to be a U shape. So here I'm gonna start by adding here. If you zoom in, it will tell you how many you did and how many remaining. So here I have 7 that I created and 7 remaining. I'm going to click that, and then now I'm going to move on the side and then add another one. I usually do is click finish first and then select that and then nudge it in place once I do. And then we could see it into our 3D. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove this on this side and then just leave it this one. I could change that to glass panel if I want to make it nicer. And then from here we could change it a little bit, but we could do that later on. My plan is to at least have everything set up with the furniture and everything. So I could align this one at the corner right here. I want to make sure that I align it enough to be at the corner. So AL is for align. So now I like the gap here, and then we have some space for the door, and we know that this is going up and then this is going down. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to architecture and then double check this is the interior wall. So I'm going to select that and then CS. CS is create similar. It's easier for you to select the ones that you already added, and then using CS in order for that to be live, or you can be able to add that instantly. So that's something useful to use. So now, knowing that I select the interior wall, I needed the interior wall, so I select that and then type in CS, and then now I could add it instantly. So now I'm gonna add that right there, AL to align it, and then there we go. That looks much better. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add in the furniture. So I go into insert, load family, and then we have here under the furniture folder we have table, seating, bed, storage, and whatever. So now I'm going to add in the seating first. So let's add in the couch. I'm gonna use this sofa corbu. Click open, and then what you need to do is you need to load them one by one. So I loaded that one, and then now I could type in CM, so that is component, and then you'll be able to add it instantly. So you can press spacebar to change orientation. So I'm gonna add it right there, and then we can add in some chairs. So that's the trick. Load them one at a time, and then you'll be able to use CM so that you don't need to look for it. Because for example, if you don't know the CM, you will need to go to architecture, click on component in order to look for that. And what if you already loaded too much or too many? So now you will need to look for it and see where it is, and you only have this small picture right here for you to see that this is the one that you just loaded or you loaded before. So now it's a good idea to load them one at a time and then type in CM so that you don't need to go under architecture and then click on this. It's just a fast way of doing things. So now I'm gonna load a chair with the same thing, CM, and then load it right here. If you notice, this is too big for the space. So what you can do is, I'll show you how to edit any family. So you just need to select that family, edit type. What you need to do is you need to always duplicate any family so that the original will stay. So here I'm gonna select duplicate. You could name it whatever you want. I'm just gonna name it sofa 2 to make it easier. And then the depth is what I want to change. So here I want to change this to 550. Press OK, and then now it looks much better. I could align it right here and then there. Now I'm gonna do the same thing right here. Edit type, duplicate. I'll leave it the name like that, and then 550. Press OK, and then it's much better. Then I need a coffee table, and then we will load in a TV or an entertainment TV. So let's go to insert, load family, go back here, and then we have table. Let's look for a coffee table. This is what I usually use. Press open, CM, and place it in the middle. Escape and then escape. Now what you can see is there are 3 preloaded right here. So what you can do is you can change it from there to this. But if you notice, you can also create your own size. So here I'm gonna click edit, duplicate it again. I'm gonna call it coffee table to make it easier for me. And then now we can change the length, the width, and the height. I'm going to change the width or the length. This one I'm gonna make it probably 900, and then the width is probably 600 to make it easier. We can make it, increase it more, probably 1200. Click apply, okay. Now it looks much better with the spacing, and then we could push it a little bit right here. Just we're going to add a window right here, and then entertainment right here. So that's why we're spacing it carefully. So now let's go to load again. Under insert, go back here, and then we have storage right here, and then there is an entertainment center that we could add and edit here. So I'm gonna open that, CM, and then spacebar to change orientation. I'm gonna place it right here, and in order for us to edit it properly, what we can do is we can go to right here, we have section, and then let's add in a section right here. Don't worry, we're gonna flip it out. So here, once you add this one, press escape, select that again, and then we have a flip section right here. So flip it, and then what we can do is double click that. It's facing on the other way, so let's go back here and then select that, and then click on spacebar. Now it will rotate, and then now it's facing the correct way. So the idea is that we're going to add floors here. So once we add a floor, what I'm gonna add for the thicknesses of the floor is 200. So once we add the floor, it will go down here under level 2. It will go down to the level. It will be 200 from here. So now the height, actual height from here will be from floor to ceiling will be 2800. So minus 200 for the thickness of the floor. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select that, edit, and then now I'm gonna go to the height. I'm gonna set it up to 2800. So I'm done with that size. If I press apply, okay, at least it's in the correct height. Now for the width, I'm gonna edit that as well. So width, I'm gonna estimate around probably 3000 I need. So now this is good enough. I want to have some room here, so I could push this one on the side. AL, I'm gonna align it right here. Here I'm gonna select that again, edit, and then the depth is too much as well, so I'm gonna change that to 500. And then the center right here, edit that again. We could take care of that with this. So I don't want to maximize it, so probably 2000 is good enough. So I just don't want the look of the storage beside that, so probably 1500 for now. And then let's not forget, we can basically expand that more if we want to, but I want the option of adding the back door right here. So I just want to add that option right there. So now let's go back to insert, load family, and go back here, and then we need to add the TV. So I'm gonna press OK, CM, spacebar, and let's add it right about here. Don't worry, we're gonna make it big enough. So let's go back to our section in order for us to see it. Here we could place it right here by using align, AL, and then let's grab it from here for now, and then AL again in order for us to place it correctly right there. And then we could change the sizing right here. We can do more if we want to by editing the type, duplicating it, and changing the diagonal and even the thickness. But it's up to you to decide. I think it's perfect enough for this space. Okay. And then let's go back to insert. I'm gonna load in some tables again. So here I'm going to add in the dining table. So I'm gonna press OK. Let's save that first and then type in CM. And we could add the table right about here. That's good enough space for the area. And then let's load in the chair. So here, go to seating, and then let's look for this one, and then click open, CM, spacebar to change orientation, spacebar again, add right here, and then we can actually extend this a little bit. So I'm gonna edit this. You can duplicate it if you want, but for me I'm just gonna change the width. So I'm gonna make this one as 900. Click apply, OK. And then from here I'm going to just move this one a little bit like that. And then we could just delete this for now. We don't need it for we're gonna need it later on, but it's just on our way. So now I'm going to click this one and then click draw axis. Here at least we can see that this is the midpoint, so you can use that draw axis. You can also, so I'm gonna select all of this by holding on control button, and then here you could use this one as well, pick axis. As you can see, it's showing where the midpoint is as well, so you can use this as well. So that's both of the difference of how to use that. So now we have the dining area right about on this, and then we could extend it or do it like that if we want to. So the thing that I'm planning to do here is the powder room would be under the stairs. So here I'm gonna add in the same thing. This is the interior wall right here, and I'm just gonna extend it just like that. And then we're going to add in the sink and then the toilet right about here. So it's just a small area for our powder room. I know it's not going to be visible too much, but we're going to add whatever we could add here. So we could basically add this one like that. I want to check it out in 3D, and then we can manually push it down like that. And even for this one, we can manually pull it down, and we can box this one out. But for now, we're gonna leave it like this. We could add in a door later on, and then we're gonna extend this a little bit. So thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.